Alright, so first I'm going to be talking about Nima's mapDataDrawer.java class. One of the first things I noticed was the convert to grayscale value function. This is actually a pretty good addition because it allowed you to break the problem into more pieces so that you can more clearly see what each function is doing instead of putting this in the draw map function, which is what I did. Another thing I noticed, they have 4 of these draw lowest elevation paths. One for each, or 2 for each direction, and 2 for each direction that don't print out the path along the way. Now, one thing I noticed in these functions are it gets pretty redundant as all of these functions have the same if-then statements. So I think that the if-then statements could actually be a separate function that you're just passing the elevation change information into and retrieving a value from instead of writing this 4 times. Also, instead of having the do not draw lowest elevation paths, which are basically the same as the do draw elevation paths, instead of having these where it's the same thing without the addition of the pixels being drawn, you could actually just pass maybe a parameter as a flag saying whether you do want to draw it or not, and it'll save you from writing out the entire function again 2 more times. Alright, this is the mapDataDrawer.java class from the other solution, and like the last solution, I do think that the draw lowest elev path should be broken up into 1 or more functions based on the fact that you're going through all of these if-then statements, which are kind of difficult to read, and in case you have to use it again, you don't want it all in the same area and have to repeat yourself. Other than that, though, this solution did do a better job, in my opinion, because they broke down their optimized solution into 2 different classes, the Jigstra's algorithm class and the container in which they're storing their adjacency list, which help you separate the data and understand it easier.